What's going on, everybody? It's that time of the week. It is Breaking Brews, episode 12. I'm your host, Mikey, too.
And I'm your co-host, Lauren Olivia.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Alrighty. Well, another great week. The weather is perfect. It has been perfect for the last week.
It is not perfect. I've been freezing, Mikey.
Listen, dog. Listen. Some of us have got that
I
extra
feel like I'm
insulation.
gonna get like hypothermia.
And mind you, right now it is 53 degrees outside. So all of our northern listeners, go boo.
No.
No, I love this right now.
I'm a native Floridian. I can't stand it.
Last night it was 49 degrees, and then this morning I woke up, it was 49 degrees, and then I left my house, it was 62. Seriously?
It's been miserable.
What a day. What a day. And I had a very productive day today.
What'd you do?
So I haven't even shown Lauren this yet, but I actually have been, I wrote out all of next year's entire schedule.
What?
And
That's insane.
And I have some pretty crazy stuff coming up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, trips across the country.
That's wild.
Dude.
I'm super stoked. Mikey's told me a couple of the things, and
But
it's gonna
we're
be
gonna
amazing.
be doing a lot of traveling here in the next year. We're taking that step to making this way better for you guys and make it more interesting for you guys. We sadly Fred has left.
I know.
Us. He has gone back to the big old Chicago.
Yeah, I took him back to the airport today. I already miss him.
Dude, I was telling him, so hey, we're going to put a big old thing out there. If you know anybody in the music business or music therapy or anything like that, and they're hiring, shoot us a message on Instagram. We're trying to get Fred back in Florida.
Yeah, we'd love to have him back
because
here.
he wants to stay in his career field, and we're going to try and get him back here.
Yeah.
So we're really, we're trying our best to get Fred back. And yeah, I'm really glad we got to have him on last week. It was a really good episode. I watched the episode probably like 4 or 5 times because each time I listened to it, I heard something different.
Yeah.
Like I heard something new from Fred. Like I have the tendency to daze out a lot, and each time I listened to it, I heard something new from him. And
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it was a really good episode. Last week was probably one of my favorite episodes we've done.
I learned a lot, to be honest with you.
Dude, it's crazy how like unknown it is, but like that's like. I feel like that'd be ideal for anybody that doesn't want to go to regular therapy and stuff like that.
Music is 100% healing in so many
Music
aspects.
is the best
go
medicine.
check that episode out if you haven't seen it yet. It's definitely one to watch.
So you, what did you do this week? I mean, we hung out with Fred a lot, but
yeah. So
what did we do? I can't really remember.
Oh, we went to the concert, but we kind of spoke about that last podcast. I don't know. I was kind of catching up on sleep, to be honest with you, and then I'd work.
I worked a lot
school.
this week.
This week's finals for me, so it's not fun, but this whole next month is going to be one big party.
Dude, I love the month of December. I love everything about it. I love the wholesomeness of it. I enjoy I don't know, I feel like people reach out a lot during this month just because, you know.
You just start thinking about people during this time.
You start thinking about friends and family. I know that a lot of my friends are just as much family as my real family is
for
to
sure.
me. And there's just so much to do during December. Like you can go drive through Christmas lights, go to theme parks, you have a lot of vacations.
And they just have a lot of events going on
School's
as well
over
for the community.
For some people.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for a lot of people that I haven't been able to see just because of the school year and people just being really busy with college and finals. And I know Alex, both of you and Alex were working up to the the clicker here.
I really was. Got to turn that assignment in by midnight.
Yeah, but no, I'm really I'm really excited for this month. I'm really excited for this episode because I have a lot to say about each of our this or that topics.
Yeah. The second one you're gonna have to help me out on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, on that note, we are gonna hop right into our first segment. Every single week we start out. Our first segment is a segment we like to call This or That, and it's the part of the show where we pick between 2 topics or two items in which we like more, this or that, and then we explain why, and then we invite some people from the audience to come up and talk to us. So our first topic is very topical considering the fact that I spent a lot of money in the last 4 days. So,
on what?
Which do you prefer? Black Friday or Cyber Monday?
Oh. Honestly, Black Friday is not the same anymore.
It really isn't.
It's it's a joke. Like, have you seen the TikToks where people will walk around Target or different stores and they'll literally like lift up the price and see the price behind it, and it's the exact same price, but just
I haven't seen that.
but
That's
just
crazy.
in red lettering.
That's crazy. You know, okay, call me lazy, but the reason I like Cyber Monday better than Black Friday is I don't have to go wait in line for 7 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I can
and
do it.
you know you're getting the absolute best deal because you can go and price check
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of places give their Cyber Monday deals out ahead of time because if you haven't already done your Black Friday shopping, it doesn't really matter when they let you know.
Yeah.
Because with Black Friday, they let you know the day of or usually a couple days before. I bought a lot of cool stuff for the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
I bought us a really cool mixer, a brand new soundboard that's going to allow us that if we ever want to interview somebody, we can interview them through the phone wirelessly and it'll record to our audio equipment and we'll be able to control the way we sound from up here. On top of that, I bought us really nice lavalier mics that are wireless, so we won't have to have these anymore.
Nice. Mikey's like Santa over here,
oh yeah.
guys.
And for you, I bought you literally a photo studio level grade lighting system.
Oh my gosh.
It's got it comes with 3 mega lights, like 3 big giant box lights, and one has a boom, so we'll be able to angle it above us, and then we'll have 2 lights that shine in on us.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And I bought us a whole bunch of new cables, so it'll be easy to wire manage and cable manage. So we're gonna be kicking it up a notch here at the Breaking Brews podcast. Dude, I'm excited. I'm really excited about the lavalier mics because one of the things that we're gonna be doing now is traveling around more, and the ease of us shooting videos while we're just in the moment with lav mics, it'll link up to the phone and recording and to the iPad.
Be
for
super
filming.
simple and easy.
But I made about 52 phone calls today for the next year.
Oh my gosh. Mikey is killing it. You guys do not understand how much work Mikey puts into this podcast behind the scenes.
I just want the best quality product for the people watching at home because we've had a consistent amount of viewers and a lot of new viewers come into the algorithm, I guess. It's very hard to pin it, but it does tell me the percentage of people that aren't subscribed that are subscribed and who's watching that's new for the first time and returning viewers.
I think the biggest thing that I want to work on this month after my finals is the Instagram and the Reels, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love that software that you showed me for the Reels.
We have
that
to,
will be cool.
Yeah, we're going to have to make a new Instagram. Hopefully by the time that this video goes up on Friday, we'll have the new Instagram made.
Yeah.
So, we're going to get some people up here to talk about which they like better, Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So give me a minute. I'm going to go grab our first person.
Okay. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Niley.
So the topic of the week for the This or That segment, the first topic is, what do you prefer, Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and why?
You see, I would argue neither if that was an option because I'm a cheapskate and I don't like spending money. But I think I would prefer Cyber Monday because I don't like going outside. Point blank period. Why would I want to go through a bunch of foot traffic when I could just refresh a little page?
Yeah. And then today I actually went shopping and I was in Hollister. And I actually sometimes I'll just look up on my phone an item I'm looking for in particular. And it was like this jacket. I'm like, okay, it's $27 online. Like I assume you can price match in store or it will just ring up the same.
You should be able to do that.
Ring up the same. And then so I go to them, they ring it up, and it's like much more expensive. And I was like, well, can you price match to your site? Because, you could buy online and literally pick up in store.
No, exactly.
And she told me no.
That, another point of Cyber Monday, I don't have to deal with some stupid-ass teenager that doesn't care about their job.
Yeah.
No hate, much love.
Yeah.
This is a safe space,
yeah.
but...
No, I get it, because I could tell she just, didn't want to be there, didn't want to do it.
Exactly, and I can't blame the girl. I might as well stay for the trouble.
Yeah, really, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving your input.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, guys.
Okay. So, our next topic is going to be, which do we prefer, Vanuatu kava or Solomon kava?
And one is almost, you'll compare it to kind of like a body high or a head high?
So,
or what's the difference?
There's a few different differences. So one is more of a mind high and then a body high. But really what matters to me, with me dealing with my neurological texture issue, is Solomon is much smoother and it's not as gritty. Now, obviously, your kava really is only as gritty as much as you filter it, but there is that natural grittiness of Vanuatu, but it's not as bad as some other kavas. Like there's some kavas where it's like you're almost just drinking sand water,
Yeah.
like legit dirt water. And
Sometimes I drink it like it's a shot.
so now, but here's the thing: is with Vanuatu's not as strong as Solomon. So I feel like for anybody that's wanting to drink kava, you're not particularly drinking it for the taste, unless you get something like maybe what do they have? They have the Milky Way, which is kind of makes the kava a little bit more pleasant to drink. But
Oh.
thank you, Kate. Kate, you
Thank
can bring
you,
that. You can bring
Kate.
that one here. Thank you. Oh, we gotta give Kate a little shout out real quick because I talked about you and I shouted you out on
Kate is
your
one
Instagram.
of the best bartenders.
Yeah, I shouted your Instagram.
Or
So
kava
Kate made
tenders.
me the best Mikey last week. Kate, like it was seriously, I've never had such a great Mikey,
Yeah.
and I'm Mikey.
You're the best, Mikey.
Psh, nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Well, everybody, this is Kate. Can you see Kate?
Can we see
Yeah, we love Kate. If you guys want to show your support to Kate, make sure you leave a good Google review mentioning Kate's name, and they get $2 per mention. And at the end of the year, if they have the most comments and mentions, they get a $100 gift card. So if you want to show
Ooh.
your support to Kate or any of the other kava tenders here at Nocturne, make sure you go on Google. But just remember Kate. Just remember Kate's name.
Explain the difference, how one was
So
stronger.
really,
and one was weaker.
some people prefer stronger drinks like Vanuatu to be stronger, or they prefer stronger strains of kava just because no one's really drinking kava for the taste. And like I was
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
is you have like the Milky Way and stuff, but really you're drinking it for the effects. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna drink kava, you might as well drink the strongest. And now if you're not trying to get messed up and you're just trying to get a mid-high, then I think Vanuatu is a good choice. But if you're really looking to go out to kind of get that really mellowed out feeling, totally go for Solomon.
So do you know the difference is how they make it?
It's really the region that they're grown, I think.
Oh, okay.
So there's Fijian kava, which is made in Fiji. Vanuatu is just another island. Solomon's just another island.
That's
It really
interesting.
just depends on the island. That's what the names.
So their effects are a little bit different depending because of where it grew.
Yes.
That's really cool.
I mean, that's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, Kate's amazing, guys.
Oh, you switched it up this week. Go you.
I did, and I told them about it too.
I'm so proud
and
of
I
you.
shouted them out,
I'm so proud of you. So you're
and I
having
told them about the flavor and what it tasted like.
you're having a tropical mitra.
I am.
I am having the Power Punch today. That is Gage's drink. It's really, really yummy. I think it has Red Bull. It has Red Bull, white tea, and then it's just like kind of like a fruit punch, like your
Oh.
pineapple,
That
strawberry.
sounds really good.
It's really
I feel
tasty.
like I've tried it, but I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Get up in there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, get up in
you
there.
don't like people drink.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Yeah.
you got
What
me.
are you thinking?
Oh my
Mikey?
gosh, that could have been detrimental.
Yeah. But I appreciate it.
See, it's the thought that matters.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna if you wanna grab our next guy, he's right over there.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah. So, hey, everyone. My name is Austin. Glad I'm here.
Yeah. So how long have you been in the community, the kava community?
So, I've actually been in the kava community for a little over a year, maybe 2 years. I actually worked in a kava bar.
Oh,
Island Root Kava Bar.
really?
I did.
Which location?
All three of them.
Really?
My main hub.
Suntree,
though,
Egad, and
was
downtown?
Suntree.
Yeah.
I ended up in Suntree.
I was gonna say I met you somewhere, but I couldn't remember exactly where.
Yeah. So I was up at Suntree for about 6 months, but I went in between the Melbourne location and then O'Galley, but Suntree wasn't where I ended up being at.
So I need you to explain to me why the Suntree location is good. Because now
Yeah.
here's the thing: is it's too small for me, and I like the people there, but I just like a bigger, more spread out kava bar. So what about Suntree made it better for you?
They have a pool table.
They do have a pool table. Okay, that is probably like a detrimental reasoning for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, the O'Galley location and Melbourne location's nice. There's a lot more like sitting area,
Yeah.
and but they got a pool table at Suntree, and I'm a
Yeah.
guy that likes to play pool.
Yeah, I like that. So they have the only other place they have. Well, they have two now. So they have, or three. They have the one in Sebastian, the one in Satellite, and then the one in Century. Now, what I will give credit for is you guys have the pool table and you have a ping pong table. I love ping pong. Me and Alyssa talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I love playing ping pong. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's never a line for it, and everybody's always playing pool. So it's like you're not really fighting for a spot at the ping pong table unless it's a ping pong tournament.
Totally.
So okay, I'm gonna get right into the question with you. Which do you prefer, Vanuatu and Solomon, or Vanuatu or Solomon, and why?
So, I've drank a lot of kava. Clearly,
Yeah.
working at a kava bar for
Yeah,
about
of
6
course.
months. Tasted a lot of kava. I've had the Solomon at a few locations actually.
Yeah,
It's a lot smoother.
that's what I was saying.
So it goes, you can drink it a lot easier. Vanuatu, I throw up.
Well, so okay, so the reason I was saying is it's a little more gritty, honestly.
It's a little more gritty.
And I have a really weird like texture neurological thing, and like it was a reason why I don't like applesauce. I don't like it's now, mind you, Vanuatu's not the consistency of applesauce. It's just that feeling of like you can feel grains and stuff
Yeah, and
inside of it.
when
and
you drink it and you can like taste the grittiness.
Yeah.
And it's like
it's
sitting in
a
your-
little too much.
Little
Like
too
here's
much.
the thing is you're already not getting the best taste,
Yeah.
but adding that extra earthy element to it really does make it a little more unpleasant. Now, is there any other kava strains that you prefer more than Vanuatu or Solomon? Because so realistically, I don't drink kava for the effects. I drink it. Okay, that's not absolutely true. Because I was just saying, I don't drink it only for the effects. I drink it socially, kind of like how I would, like how sometimes I'll smoke a cigar like socially
Yeah,
with like
or grabbing-
family or
grabbing
whatnot.
a drink, like an
Yeah.
alcoholic drink.
Yeah, and it's something social. Like if I'm with somebody and they're having it, like out of respect, I'll have one with them. I like Fijian kava. Now Fijian kava is most definitely not the strongest. If anything, it's probably the weakest of all of them.
Okay.
But it has a way more pleasant flavor.
Really?
Like kava on its own really doesn't taste that great, but I could voluntarily drink Fijian kava. But now, I tend to see the ones that don't taste the ones that taste better tend to not be as strong. So that's kind of how I am even with kratom, as I'm really only drinking my kratom for the flavor. I'm not drinking it for the strength. But it's nice every now and then
Totally.
to get that rooted or leafed feel.
And it's an incredibly great alternative to drinking alcohol.
Yeah,
'cause-
that's one thing we like to hit home is like if you're really looking for something that's like you're trying to get away from alcohol, even because January's coming up and New Year's resolutions are coming up. Maybe you're trying to cut out alcohol in your life. These right here, Mitras, are the best alternatives because I mean, most people in our age range are really out there drinking White Claws, Trulies, the zero seltzers or whatnot, where it's like 0.3% alcohol content. But these are it's a much more familiar flavor, and it'll help you wean off of that, and then eventually go from these
Totally.
to teas.
Well, honestly, the big reason I am a supporter of the kava bars community is because I have had a lot of friends,
Yeah.
heavy drug users,
Yeah, for sure.
alcoholic.
It's crazy when you think about how many people you know that have gone through such
And-
trials.
Yeah, and with alcohol and going through like substance abuse issues, I've met a lot of people that have turned to kratom or kava as an alternative.
Yeah.
To help them get off of these other substances that they're taking. So
The one thing that I like to say is kratom is really great to get off of certain substances, but just like anythings, you have to have moderation because
Absolutely.
what's the difference in trading alcohol for just something else? Like people usually they do the patches or they do dip or something like that or just anything in general. They start drinking coffee or soda. You can't just trade one bad habit for another because anything in too much quantity without moderation can be just as dangerous and unhealthy.
And I'll be the first one to vouch for that. I had 2 of these mitras,
Oh yeah, they're
and I
strong.
had 2 to 3 Comet shots of straight concentrated
That oughta been a
kava.
ride.
I was not feeling the best,
Yeah.
to be honest. So definitely moderation and not doing too much at the same time is still the best alternative. But
Well, finishing up with the Vanuatu and Solomon, you really do need to have moderation with kava just because it's a natural diuretic. It'll dehydrate you, so make sure you remember to stay hydrated because that's the prime example of if you're gonna ditch alcohol, make sure if you're gonna just start drinking kava more, make sure you stay hydrated. Because I know a lot of people that are just like it's bad. It's almost like being like an athlete and not staying hydrated while you're like a soccer player, or basketball, or football. You gotta stay hydrated. With tea, tea makes you dehydrated, but not as bad as kava.
Totally.
But just make sure you guys stay hydrated. Make sure you have moderation. Austin, I appreciate you coming up here and talking, dude.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you for your. I mean, you had a lot of good insight, and you brought up a lot of topics that's really important for people to hear.
Yeah, of course. Well, drink safely, have fun out there, and yeah, enjoy it. It's a good alternative.
Thanks, Austin. Have a good one, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Well.
I am back.
We have Lauren back, and we're going to get into our final topic of the This or That segment. This one, it's not that I'm passionate about. I love flavorings, and I love spices.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's really near to me because, like, I could do either any time of the day. Our last topic is going to be which do we prefer more, peppermint or cinnamon?
That's a hard one. I think it honestly depends. Like, are you talking about in a drink in general?
Well, okay, with kava bars, I tend to feel with the kava bars, every single kava bar, they have either lifesavers, peppermints, or stuff like that. For their just up at the bar. I mean, they even they have candy canes
love
now.
that they all have like different mints.
Especially
at every
with
single one you go
like
to.
with kava, to get rid of that taste, a mint is so pleasant to have after drinking a shell.
I feel like most people don't think about that. Like even at regular bars, they don't have mints. It's haunted, Mikey. Wait, can I actually show the podcast?
Yeah. So hey, Jules, hand this off to Lauren. No, it's okay. I found it on the ground. So tonight, while I was in Cocoa Beach, I was walking down an alley and I found this on the ground, and I thought it was so cool. So I brought it to show on the podcast, and me and Lauren both believe it's probably haunted, and we have now been damned to 10,000 years of darkness.
Yeah,
but it's really cool. Okay,
it just like magically fell off the couch over
it's
there.
It's very fitting that tonight's the kava night or the podcast night because I don't know, tiki's and
Even
tropical
look at
island.
this. Like where it's carved down here too.
Dude, there's so much carvings.
Really
You got
nice.
the bone in the nose. I hope that's not bird bone. That would be weird. There's mirrors that are painted black behind this. So yeah, it's always never a dull moment here at on the podcast. We have ancient relics that are gonna curse the bar. It's gonna be what's that movie, The Sixth Sense? And you find out, I'm not going to spoil the end of the movie, because everybody always spoils the end of the movie.
I feel
There's
like
a plot
that would be a
twist.
good movie about like a haunted tiki.
The Mask with Jim Carrey.
I don't know. I can't watch scary movies.
Wait, no. You've never seen The Mask with Jim Carrey?
No.
So, like, the actor Jim Carrey is like a comedian.
Yeah.
He finds this mask and he puts him on his face and it turns him into like a cartoon character,
Oh.
but like a wacky, zany cartoon character. It's pretty funny. I'll put a little GIF
I don't know.
in here.
When Mikey showed up with that and he told me the backstory, he's like, "Oh yeah, I found it in
in
a
an
dark
alleyway."
alley." I was like, "Okay."
No, so back on to peppermint and cinnamon. Wow, what a segue.
What a switch up right there.
What a distraction. Well,
Yeah.
So with peppermint or cinnamon, now I feel like that can make or break any drink. So, with
I don't know if I've ever had a peppermint drink
you have,
here.
you
I
have. Whenever we did the last taste test panel with Richie, there's peppermint and eucalyptus inside the yerba mate.
Oh my, that's actually gonna explain a lot because I'm actually
Yes.
allergic to eucalyptus.
We talked about that.
And
It's funny. I was
I've been
watching
drinking,
that episode
and
the other
remember,
day.
Mikey told
And
me.
you were like, I'll be
well,
okay.
Mikey told. Well, I forgot about that, and then Mikey told me he's like, "Oh, yerbas at Publix are buy one get one free." So I went and loaded up, and I've been drinking a yerba a day, and I started like feeling weird.
Well, okay, so the only one that has eucalyptus is the Enlightenment, the green one. All the other ones don't have eucalyptus. You might just be feeling weird because you're you.
I'm drinking too much yerba mate.
So now with peppermint, so like you can mix into drinks. I think cinnamon, their dark matter here at Nocturne, their dark matter kava has cinnamon brewed into it. So
Oh.
kava makes any,
Yeah, I've seen
cinnamon makes any drink with kava taste 1,000 times better. Because then it makes it
Yeah.
almost like horchata. Have you ever had horchata?
I don't know.
We
Maybe
gotta
I
get you
have.
out there. So horchata is like, it's like cinnamon milk kinda, right?
Oh.
Am I right, Alex? Yeah. We're gonna bring up the most popular man on the
Yeah.
podcast.
The mixologist
This
is
is
here.
this is 3 weeks in a row. So everybody, we're
Don't
having
step
our
on the
boy
curse
Rory.
relic.
Our boy Rory. He's gonna be coming up here. I was asking. Horchata. Horchata is like a cinnamon milk, right? Is there chocolate in horchata or no? It's just dairy, right? It's
Okay.
just,
Yeah, no, it's not dairy at all. It's
wait, it's not?
it's rice.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla.
Okay, so tell that into the mic because I. Oh, there goes our bow. That's okay.
Mikey, you
Hello, I have a mic now.
I'm ruining Christmas.
So do not
Don't
take
listen to me.
100%. This is just off the dome. I haven't
Okay.
made horchata in like years, but it's just macerated rice, and so you get like a watery sort of like almond milk sort of
Yeah.
thing going. And then it's cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla extract. I might be missing something, but I'm pretty
That's
sure
crazy.
That's it.
That's
No, it is
crazy.
really
We're gonna have
good.
to try horchata on here because I've had it before, like, because they had horchata at Taco Bell for a while. And I don't know if they still
trust
do.
Taco Bell.
They might still have it.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust Taco Bell to be honest.
Not the Taco Bell horchata.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rory.
Of course.
I had to get him on camera. I had to
Clarification.
keep his record going. Bye, Mr. Beast. He Rory told me that an old guy asked him if he was Mr. Beast last week.
You know, now that he just said that, he does kind of remind me a little bit. Mr. Beast.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab our last person
Okay.
for this topic, and we'll have them talk with you.
Okay, go ahead and introduce yourself. I guess I already kind of gave it away.
I'm DJ.
This is DJ, one of my good friends. So the this or that segment is what would you rather, cinnamon or mint? Or which do you prefer?
Cinnamon for sure. Mint is very just like toothpaste vibes. Like it's
Yeah.
just giving toothpaste. So
No, I can see that.
like whenever I have a mint, it's always like
Like
I want
a
to, like, be
traditional mint.
refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I like the life, the like white ones, the lifesaver
yeah,
mints.
those
Those ones are the
like,
best.
those are like spicy. Like those ones are.
Some
like,
of them like have a little
really-
kick to them,
yes.
but yeah.
So not mint. I like cinnamon for sure. Cinnamon's like comfortable. It's like good. Like it
Yeah,
tastes like
just a little bit
candy.
of cinnamon, and I was just telling them like a little story about how Cloud Parlor put cinnamon, or they used to put cinnamon in their kratom, their like house kratom, and I thought it was really good because they just like it was like very faint.
Don't they do that with the dark matters here?
I think so. I think they
pretty
use
sure
the
it's one of the
cinnamon in a
dark
lot
matters.
of their mocktails here, actually.
Yeah, the dark matters are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, thank you so much for
Hell
sharing.
Yes. Hell yeah, it was easy.
All right, so you guys are gonna go down the line. And you're gonna introduce yourselves, and just a little kava trivia fact about yourself, or like how long you guys have been in, what your favorite thing is to drink, something like that. So you'll talk into it like this. There you go, like that. You got it.
Hi, my name is Alyssa, and I've been coming here to Nocturne for like
Thank you.
3 months now. And my favorite thing about here is that it's nice and cozy, and there's good vibes, and it's pretty laid back. It's not a lot of craziness going on. Everyone kind of keeps to themselves, so it's just a nice place to come and wind down for the night.
Awesome.
What's up? My name is Jordan. I work at the Burn Botanicals Kava Bar in Merritt Island, and I go to school in Palm Bay, so I hang out at
Wow,
Nocturne.
what a commute.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Get done with the class and come
Dude,
back here and relax.
Every time I see this guy, he's got his laptop on. He's doing his classwork.
Yeah, man.
Studious young man.
It's the only thing that
Ladies. You all know this guy.
Hello. My name is Kimani. I started drinking kava back at like 2020 when COVID was a thing. And then I've worked at 4 different kava bars.
Whoa.
I loved them all very much. I
Mr. Experience.
love this place. Nocturne is one of the best that I've ever been to. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, I have invited you guys up today. This is our second taste panel where we allow you guys to come up here and try some of the best teas that the bar has to offer. So today I asked 3 people to make me their favorite drinks. So first off, we have, it's almost like the Big John, which is Johnny Lutt's drink. It's like a Shirley Temple. So pretty much this is as close to a kratom Shirley Temple as you can get. Now, the one in the middle, this is the Mikey. Now, I didn't choose that one on purpose. I didn't choose it at all. But what that is that simple syrup, pomegranate, and raspberry. And it has, all these have green kratom, I'm pretty sure. This one, the last one, is Rory's drink. He doesn't even have a name for it yet. But what it is it's peach, ginger ale, and Rory, what was the last thing in it? Rory? Peach, ginger ale, and what? Peach, ginger ale, and raspberry. That one actually sounds really good. So what we're going to do is we're going to let you guys try a little bit of each of these and then give your reactions, tell people what you think about it, what you don't like about it. You can be brutally honest. You don't have to be friendly. You don't have to be nice. Just give your true, honest opinions.
This one's Rory's?
So that's this is the Mikey. That's the Rory. That's the Johnny. I guess that's how we're going to label it. So first is Johnny's drink, which is like a Shirley Temple. And Shirley Temple usually is some form of grenadine. See, we'll make a mess. It's okay. Now, I will say, you guys will have to drink all of this because you're going to be using the same shells for each drink. So I'm not going to give you a bunch. So go ahead. You guys go ahead and get your taste in.
We got a
Bula. See, even in a taste segment, still show that family love. So yeah, this one's the Shirley Temple. I'm actually going to give it a taste because I have not tried Johnny's drink.
That's pretty good. It was pretty good. It was fire.
All right.
So go ahead and go down the line and tell us what you think.
I give that a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
I personally don't like tea, so like, don't take my opinions too personal. But
Well, it's nice to have, someone who doesn't drink tea's opinion.
I think, what did you say was in this?
So it's usually cherry, grenadine, and Sprite.
Okay, so I feel like the Sprite and the grenadine like completely mask the tea flavor. So like
Yeah.
at first I smelt the tea and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. But once I actually drank it and tasted it a little bit,
Okay.
I didn't taste too much tea. It tasted pretty good.
All right, Jordan, what are you thinking?
Dude, I suck down a Shirley Temple.
You're the guy that
love
goes to
Shirley
Applebee's
Temple.
and gets the Shirley Temple Virgin.
Absolutely, man. And it tasted really good. I think there's something you could do to make it taste more like a Shirley Temple.
I was gonna say, so just having that sip again, it's very leafy. It
Yeah.
literally tastes like I'm eating a leaf.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it could use a little more sweetness.
A little more sweetener, a little more Sprite. I don't know if there is
Yeah.
Sprite in it, but there should be.
Okay.
I'll give it like a 7.
Okay.
It's good.
What you got, Kimani? Kimani was dazing off there.
Go Broncos. I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
Yep, that's surely 7.
Okay, Jordan, what was your rating? So 7 across the board, 7 out of 10.
It could be sweeter.
That is the Shirley Temple. Now, here's the thing: this is not the way Johnny usually makes it. Johnny made it literally just the way Shirley Temple comes. Johnny usually adds in a couple extra things, so I think not having that, probably not having whatever his signature thing is, probably made the difference. So now, this is my favorite. This is what I drink on the regular. They named it after me so much. Here, chug that real quick. Sorry, I know it's not the greatest. So this one has pomegranate, simple syrup, and raspberry, as well as green tea.
I am excited for this one.
So this is Mikey's drink. Go ahead, guys. Get up in there. Bula. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's killer. Even Groot likes it. Look at his face. He's smiling.
I'm going to start this time. I'm going to go with
Okay.
a 9.
So go ahead, Kimani. I'll let you go first.
Solid 9.
Solid 9?
That was pretty spot on. Didn't taste like leaf.
It tastes like what?
It didn't taste like leaf.
Oh,
So
I thought you said it tasted like weed. I was like, that doesn't sound too great.
I like the Mikey.
Awesome. Okay.
Sorry.
So 9 out of 10. What do you think, Jordan? What's going through your mind? And by the way, do not feel inclined to say anything because I'm standing right in front of you.
You know what? It
1
takes
out of
me back
10.
to my childhood.
Did it really?
It is so sweet.
The reason I like it is it really gives me that Capri Sun hugs feeling.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I was like, wow, like I can feel like my jaw starting to like feel sort of weird. Like it's
That's
like a
that's
little
called a
tart.
cavity forming.
Yeah, we call it that. It tastes great. Maybe a
Awesome.
little too sweet for me, like an 8.
Yeah. Okay. 8 out of 10.
I loved it.
You
I'd
love
give
it.
it a 9.5 out of 10.
Ooh, 9.5 out of
It-
10.
It reminded me of like fruit punch.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't really taste much anything. It
Perfect.
just tasted very fruity and sweet.
Okay. Well, I think that probably gives us like an 8.75 on the rating scale. Maybe even a 9. Maybe a solid 9 across. So now, okay, the last drink we have is the Rory, I guess. So now, we've had Rory on a bunch. Rory actually introduced Lauren and I to our favorite drink, the Borealis, and he's changed the name. I think it's called the Winter Solstice now, but it's really good. Rory's really good at coming up with drink ideas. He's just really smart when it comes to that. So I'm gonna stop building him up and giving him his ego. I'm gonna pour it in for y'all. So like I said, this has peach, ginger ale, and raspberry. There you go. And
To start off, it smells like a Jolly Rancher.
smells like a Jolly Rancher. Good start.
That's my first
All right,
impression.
y'all. I'm really nervous to try this because I don't like peach. So,
Bula.
Boola. Wow. That's more like a Shirley Temple than the Shirley Temple. That's really good. The peach is so faint in this one that it's really pleasant. Because I hate a too peachy drink.
I think I would give that an 8.
An 8?
I feel like it was really good, but it also tasted like a Jolly Rancher, so it was kind of sour to me.
It tasted like those, not the original Jolly Ranchers, but like the variation flavors. They like the tropical
Yeah.
flavors.
I don't think I could drink it as like a full drink.
Okay.
I feel like it'd give me a cavity.
So we're giving that an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, what you got for me?
Yeah, that's gonna be a 9 for me, Mikey.
9, okay.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Jordan likes it.
Just on the money. There's not much else to it.
Awesome. Okay. Well, what are you thinking, Kimani?
Who did you say made this?
I'm sorry?
Who made that one?
That's the Rory.
That's the Rory?
Yeah.
It's a 2.
No. Oh my gosh, Rory.
No, that's pretty
Shooting
solid.
shade.
It was pretty good. I'm a go ahead and yeah, I'd put it at 8.
8?
Like cuz the Mikey, that was definitely the best one.
Okay.
That was at like a 9.5. That one was definitely the worst one, and that was at like a.
I'm sorry,
sorry,
Johnny, but
hey,
that one was pretty bad.
Y'all said to just be honest.
Okay.
And then you got that one like right in the middle. Like none of them
Okay.
are terrible.
Yeah.
They all deserve higher than 5s,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I definitely think it goes.
If there was anything that was
Boom,
gonna be a
boom,
5, I'm
boom.
not gonna lie, it's probably that one. That one was really. Here's the thing: is it genuinely, literally, just tastes like I was drinking a salad
I think
with fruit on
all
it.
you
That's
got to
what it
do is
tasted
just
like.
add more cherry to it.
And not even the good part of like the lettuce. It's like that, like the stem.
To me, it just tasted like a straight up, like normal crate
I don't know.
of
I
tea.
think there might have been something missing. I don't know.
I think that
there had to have been something
seems
missing. There's
like
no way
it.
that was like the final product. Well, okay. So we have a 7 overall for that, a 9 probably for that, and an 8.5
9.2.
for the Rory. We settled it here, y'all. That's the winner. Okay, look, bam, look at that. Boop. He wants more. All right, everybody's getting more. Here we go. Boop. Oh, Jordan. Boola.
Boola.
Oh, I'm not drinking with that one. Almost got me. Almost got me. And it's funny. I did not plan for all them to look the same. Look, he's doubling down. Well, I'm gonna ask you guys a couple questions while I still have you up here. I'm gonna get these drinks out of the way. If anybody wants the John, sorry, Johnny. Johnny's drink is way better than Johnny's drink. I'll take y'all's shells. So, I want to get to know you guys. The people at home want to get to know you guys a little bit better. I wanted to have Jordan on here for a while. I think we might have had him on an episode prior, but we ended up having to cut him out because he was too quiet. So, we are going to change that this episode. Kimani has been on here before, and Alyssa has been on here before. So, I'm going to start with Jordan, just so we get a little more info on you. I'm just curious, what got you encouraged and inspired to start coming to the kava community? What was the drawing factor for you?
Yeah, man. It's kind of just like I guess someone invited me to one at some point, and I always have my computer on me, and I've always got work to do. So like being able to go out and have like that coffee shop vibe, but
Mazel tov.
mazel tov.
See, I'm all about getting attention, even whenever it's somebody else's turn. So go ahead and sum it up for me, because that totally distracted me for your final answer.
All good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, just like someone invited me, always got my backpack, and
Yeah.
it's like the best place to study.
It really is a great place to study. Like that's what I used to do whenever when I lived in Orlando. I would drive to Melbourne every single day from Orlando, and come sit at downtown Island Route, and just work on my computer.
Straight up, it's like a little office. Like
It really is. It's like a portable office, and like if you want to not be bothered, you won't be bothered. But if you want to socialize, you can socialize. That's what I like about a kava bar. Is like, I mean, if you look around right now, you got people just scrolling their phones. You got people over here playing chess. You got people over here hanging out with their friends, talking. People playing pool. It's just, I mean, like I said it before on the podcast, but if you come to a kava bar and you're bored, you're just a boring person.
You're a boring person.
Like, yeah, you're just boring, dude. Like, learn to have some fun.
But Mikey, I graduate in like a week, so
Ooh,
me and you,
graduation party. That's what I'm hearing.
you gonna be chatting. I'll probably talk your ear off. You will be bothered, I promise.
Oh, please bother me. I'm already hot and bothered whenever you message me anyways, so.
Yeah, you know.
Hello. All right, well, Alyssa, we're going to hand it off to you. I think you've been on here the second least amount. I think Kimani's been on here the most of the three. So, Alyssa, I'm sure we've talked about it to you in the past, so I'm not going to ask you the same question. I'm going to ask you, what is your favorite drink? So, since you don't drink tea, what kava drink is your favorite then?
I actually really like the Solomon. I've been going to the kava bars for about a year now.
Okay.
And it wasn't until maybe 2 months ago that I started drinking Solomon. I always drank Ban. And I just thought, like, kava just didn't work on me.
Yeah.
Like, I never felt it. And I was like, you know what? I'm over this. And then one day someone was like, try some Solomon. And I was like, okay. And then I felt it, to say the least.
Okay.
So I think that's my go-to. Because it's simple, it's cheap, you know, you just throw it back. And
What's your least favorite kind of kava?
Um,
Most people it usually is Fijian, but it's just because there's no effects really. I like Fijian because I like the taste better. But like I said earlier, the taste usually if it has a better taste, it's usually probably not as strong.
well, Van and Solomon's the only one I've really had. And
Okay.
I've had dark matter here. I like dark matter, but if I had to say like my least favorite, I would say dark matter because
Okay. I like dark matter just because of the cinnamon.
see, that's what I don't like. I don't like the cinnamon.
Well, okay.
Wow.
Well, we'll hand it off to Kimani. Kimani, welcome back. We love having Kimani on.
We love
Kimani,
being on.
I'll boost him up a little bit. He's a great performer, great writer. I'm really glad that he's over the last like 2 months really come out of his shell a little bit more with his music. And you know that's what the great thing about kava bars is. With the events that you have, really can allow you to come out of your shell. Whether you come here for the art night or you come here for open mic, just some way, or even come to play pool. Pool's an art of its own. So, Kimani, your question is going to be, what about the community keeps you inspired to keep coming back?
I love that question. I really do. Also, you honor me, and I really do appreciate that. Your kind words every time I come up here. That it means a lot. So thank you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I would say just that right there.
The events?
So yeah, like just the people. What really hooked me into Kahlo too was the employees behind the bar. So I think I was like 22 when I started drinking it.
Yeah, you can lower it a little bit. Yeah.
I think I was like 22 when I started drinking it. And just the entire community was way different than like the people I'd go out with
Yeah.
on like other nights to other bars and stuff like that. And I've just met such a wide like variety of people, all who are pretty down to heart, and it's been awesome. That's why I worked at multiple bars and
Yeah.
why I still go today. So I've seen so many people come together and everybody is their own individual self. I've never seen diversity like this.
Yeah.
And it's just been the best part about like really life in general these last couple of years.
Yeah.
Especially with everything going on. So
Well, all three of those answers are really good. That's really three different parts of what people are coming here for and what it's all about with the kava community. I really appreciate you guys coming up here and giving your opinion. I'm really glad that you were able to come up here and give your opinion, just considering the fact that you don't particularly drink tea. And honestly, some people that aren't. I wasn't ever. It wasn't because I didn't enjoy the taste. I just never had kratom before. But I drank kava for 3 years before I ever had kratom. And like now I prefer kratom more. And for some people that are afraid to step out of their comfort zone and try something new, you never know what you're gonna find. I mean, if you can't find at least one drink you enjoy out of the kava bar, you're just kind of picky. And even me, I'm the pickiest person in the world, and I still find something I enjoy with each. So I appreciate you guys coming up here. We're gonna take a little break here, get everything cleaned up. But thank you guys so much for coming on.
Appreciate you, Mikey. Thank you.
So actually, we're gonna do a little talkie about Mitra. So right now it is the holiday season, and I'm really glad to say that right now, if you guys go to the Mitra 9 website, they are giving up to 40% off your first order when you sign up for when you put your email in, and now is the time. It's the holiday season, the gift of giving. So let's say if you want to try Kratom, but you're not going to want to drink all of them, get a variety pack. They have 4-packs, they have 6-packs, 8-packs. That way, if you want to try something and you would rather gift somebody the rest of them, not only are you going to try something new, you're giving the gift. It's the giving season. So if you guys want to get that variety pack, make sure you click our link down below in the description. And if you do that, it helps support us here at the channel, allows us to, be able to do fun stuff like this where we can bring up people, buy them drinks, let them try new things.
Yeah, definitely.
And it allows us to go and explore other kava bars because, sadly, not everything in the world is free, but Mitra sweetens the deal here with us and, gives back to us for the right causes. So if you guys want to, make sure you guys go down to the description, click that link down in the bio. It'll take you directly to a variety pack. You can pick what goes in there. And, guys, thank you, Mitra, for sponsoring this episode. We're really glad to have you part of it.
Deal.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are going to get into our final topic of the day. Every single episode, Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I deleted everything.
I was about to say I could pull up mine.
Well, we're going to get into the last topic today, which is going to be our segment we like to call Breaking Barriers, where we break down the barrier between podcast hosts and just members of the community ourselves. We have been members of this community way longer than we've been podcast people, so I wish I would have worn something that was way easier to show off my tattoos because I do not want to take off my clothes. So,
well, you've done it on this stage before,
I have done it before.
I have that video.
Listen, it was a birthday, and
Mikey
went all out.
was stripping on stage.
I'm gonna see if I have something in my car to switch into before we switch off in between the topics. So, I am going to let you talk about.
Okay, my little story time / adventure.
What you got for me?
I'm trying to think because my whole entire weekend was just like one day, or like it felt like one day, all 3 days. And so I had a little adventure. I went out to the compounds and and no, it was fine. I actually was surprised that it was open and people were out there because before they basically banned it and banned people from going out there. So should I tell them a little bit about what the compound is?
I probably wouldn't talk about it.
Okay.
And
basically, it's just an area where you can ride around, and it's just like grass and
you can
it's just
literally
like a field almost.
Yeah, people go out there, shoot guns. A lot of homeless people, a lot of drugs.
Well, I don't do any of that, but yeah. Sometimes my friends and I would go riding back in the day.
Yeah,
so we decided to go out there, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, I'm gonna teach you how to ride my bike." And I was like, "Are you sure that's a good idea? Like, this is a really expensive bike. Like, it's the same price as my car, and I'm probably gonna end up in a ditch." And he's like, "No, you're gonna be fine. Like, I'll be on the back of it. Like, I'll stop it if you need me to stop it." So I was like, "Okay." So I got on the bike and I learned how to start it, learned how to do the clutch and all of that. And then I only kept it in first gear the whole entire time because that was my first time ever on a bike driving. I used to ride 4-wheelers when I was younger, so I kind of knew what was up. But at the end of it, I was like riding around, like going 40 miles per hour.
Dang.
So yeah, I was like very impressed with
Lauren's
myself.
a biker girl.
Yeah,
We'll
I have a little video I could show too.
Ooh, you have to send that to me. Maybe
yeah, I'll have
maybe
to
we'll put it in the
edit
video.
in, yeah.
Maybe we'll put it in
It was
here.
funny, but yeah, I had a good time.
I feel like a Ninja or like a Grom would be good for you, just because like
Yeah.
I feel like they're
Let
the
me
smaller.
show you. Did you see the video?
I
on my
haven't seen the
story?
video.
I'm gonna show Mikey real quick. Let us see.
So how long ago was that?
Pretty sure. I think it was yesterday.
Oh, I thought this was like a year or so ago.
No,
You mean
no.
yesterday?
Yeah, no, I used to ride 4-wheelers when I was younger, but that's completely different compared to like
That's
a bike.
crazy.
Yeah, you have to balance and all of that.
Whose bike was it? Are you allowed to say?
Oh, I'm not gonna say.
Okay, not gonna say. All right.
No, it's a
Mysterious.
secret.
We'll keep it a secret. So I'm just not gonna talk about the topic I was gonna talk about.
Oh,
I
no.
could not find a shirt, and this only allows me to show half my tattoos. So
It is
I-
cold out in your
yeah, I just switched one sweater for another. But I also
That's
lost the
okay.
headband for a minute. I was not gonna come
Oh,
back up on
no.
stage unless I had
Mikey
the headband.
without his headband.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
not good.
it's like what is it? It's uncanny, man. Now to like see me without a headband, I've worn it so
You
long.
have to rock the man
I have a
bun
really
or
nice
something.
hairline, so I don't wear it because I have a bad hairline. It's just
It's all about training your hair, though. Honestly,
I've been trying to train this for like 4 months. Ain't happening.
you could get like hair clips and like force it to stay to stay down. I could get you a wig too.
Well, I guess we're just gonna go on to the last of the topics, just because we are running late today and we're almost at the end.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about this is I don't know. I love questions like this. What is the biggest change in your life from a year ago?
My hair.
Listen, bro, that changes every month.
I
Come on
know,
now.
but that's definitely a true one. I feel like I've had so many hair colors this year, but honestly, like that was the whole point. I really wanted to like try a bunch of different things in a short amount of time. I think I definitely achieved that.
Yeah.
Definitely not the colors I wanted because my work told me no. And I had like pink hair for a while, and it was semi-permanent dye, so that way I could change it up and do a bunch of like cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, try blue and all the crazy ones, but that unfortunately didn't happen. So now I'm rocking the black.
You know, I will put it out there because I don't believe we're gonna get to this point anytime soon.
Yeah.
Is if we get 100,000 views on a video, I'll dye my hair some wild ass color.
Yeah.
If we can get 100,000 views on a video, I don't care which one it is, but it has to be on a single video. It can't be collectively.
I'm
'cause I
gonna
know-
go buy a
I
bunch
know you
of
guys
views
will try and pull
after-
something. You'll
after
try and get like
this live stream, and I'm gonna force it.
She's gonna go buy followers.
Hey, like tomorrow. Hey, Mikey, look what our page is at.
But yeah, no. Also, and here's the thing, is if we ever, like long term, this could be years down the road. If we ever get like 1 million views or anything like that on something, then I'll cut my hair.
Your hair is beautiful, though.
I know that's that, but here's the thing: it's the encouraging.
Like you want it
factor.
long and luscious for the blue dye.
Oh yeah, I do. I don't know. I feel like my hair would be hard to dye because Fred didn't really dye his hair. He didn't bleach it. He just dyed it, right?
Well, so the hair was bleached before on the ends.
Oh, okay.
And there wasn't that much left, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I just went over the areas that were already bleached with dye. And yeah, it doesn't look too intense either because
Yeah,
they
no,
are
I
like
like it. It's
darker
very, yeah.
colors. Yeah, it was nice.
It's more like
it was
a,
like a nice
a violet.
ombre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't think he had it done for the podcast. I did Fred's hair.
Yeah, you did it after.
He had his natural hair, which is kind of like a dark brown, almost black, and then I had it going into blue, fading into purple.
Well,
But yeah.
what has been the biggest change? The biggest change for me in the last year is actually doing stuff that I'm passionate about. Before, like, I was always happy. Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't happy, but I just did more things for myself and things that I enjoyed. And like, okay, like having the band, having
Yeah.
music, having this podcast, making sure I will never sacrifice my happiness for a job. Now, even if I get a job that I absolutely hate, if I'm gonna get a job that I absolutely hate, I have to still have to have free time. I have to be able to have me time. I still have to have time for me to still find the happiness and stuff. So like obviously like I'm not saying like don't work a job if you can't be happy, or I know some people work jobs that they're not happy with and they have to work crappy jobs because they have to pay their bills. But you need to, here's the thing is there's no quality in your life if you're not working and having a balanced work and play.
Yeah,
You need to be able to
that's
have
very
time
true.
for yourself. And like, trust me, dude, I work a lot. Like, I work all day long. But I've gotten to the point where now I'm able to do what I enjoy for work and
That
have fun.
changes it.
Like, realistically, I'm working some days 9 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
straight.
He really is.
But I have fun with it, and now, and like, I was working jobs I wasn't having fun, but there was a job, I was a baker for a while, and I had to stop doing it because I couldn't go out. I couldn't have a social life. I couldn't perform. I couldn't come out to the kava
Yeah.
bars because
I mean, what's life without being able to live?
Yeah, I had to go to work at 3 in the morning, so I couldn't stay out late and hang out with everybody. I couldn't go out and play music because I had to be in bed by like 6. And then I would sleep throughout the day when I get off at 2, sleep till about maybe 8 or so.
I
And
bet
then
people
have
who
my
are
social
older
life.
that are watching this, they're going to be like, welcome to like becoming an adult, Mikey.
When I was your age.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, make sure you guys are able to balance your work and
Yeah.
your play, because seriously, there's no quality of life. And like, I know some people that have nothing. They have no money. Some people that are even homeless, and they still are way happier than people that have all this stuff and work a job that they hate.
Yeah.
So
And I think I did see this one video that kind of broke down how short our lives are. He took like
Dude, the last year.
like a measuring tape, and then he's like, okay, like let's say you're 20 right now. Take that, you know, you have this much left. So much is like for sleeping. So much is like for working normally. And then it's like literally what was left over was this little sliver. And to me, like that really just put life into proportion. And you know, we're not going to be here forever, and time really does fly.
I mean,
So,
whenever I wrote this question, I even sat there and I was like, wow, this year has gone by so fast.
yeah,
like-
it really has.
like, 'cause
it's like scarily fast.
When November was exactly the year when I started learning to play guitar. Like, it feels like it's been like a snap.
It feels like it's been like 3 or 4 months.
Literally. And it's crazy to see how quickly time passes, how many people come and go.
Yeah.
And like, because like I'm friends with everybody, but you know, sometimes, you know, throughout the year, some people get busy during school, so I
Yeah.
don't spend as much time with the people that are students, or then during the summer, I spend more time with the people that are in classes, so I can spend time with them and, you know, still show them that I care. And that's why I'm really excited about the holidays. You know,
Yeah.
I'm excited about Christmas break for everybody, because I know it starts soon. It starts this week. After
Yeah.
this week,
I'm
everybody's
excited to
finals
see
are
my
done.
sister. She'll be back again from UF. So yeah.
So yeah, well, this has been a fun episode. We
It
got to
has.
try a few new drinks. We got to talk to some people that we haven't talked to in a bit. Talk to someone's excited. There we go.
They're watching football.
It's the Broncos and what happened? Who got a touchdown? The Broncos got a touchdown.
Who are they playing against?
Hey, are they playing the Browns? Yeah. Wow, that's crazy that I know that. Okay, anybody that just heard me say that, that's crazy that I knew that. I don't know anything about football, let alone sports. But yeah, we're gonna call it here for the day, guys. It's been a really great episode. I'm glad
It
that we got to have a lot
has.
of people on. We got to talk to some new people, talk to some old people. We got to try some new drinks. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Breaking Brews, episode 12. I'm your host, Mikey, too.
And I'm your co-host, Lauren Olivia.
See you guys next week.
Bye, guys.